Hey guys, I'm Sub07. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X2. In the last episode, we stormed the X-Hunter's base, took out Neo-Sergez, Neo-Violent, and Neo-Agile, obtained the Shoryuken, and we got a call from an old enemy, Sigma, who's apparently still alive and kicking. In this episode, we're gonna go confront him. I decided to stop last episode after the boss rush, partially because I wanted to fill up on my sub-tanks, so we got a full set now. As you can see. But you might also notice this stage looks a bit familiar because, well, we've been here before. This is Magnus Centipede's stage, actually. Kind of weird of all places that this would be the place we'd revisit, but it's their choice, I guess, not mine. Anyway, let's head under here, dodge these guys. We're mostly traversing the same stage, but things will get different around the halfway point, so don't worry too much. Just, of course, deal with the same classic falling blocks from this place. But yeah, I think somehow Sigma's actually been able to keep alive. If you play the original X1 and stay to the end of the credits, you would actually know that Sigma's true form is a computer virus, and he had a backup of himself installed. So that's really the big reason why he's still alive and kicking. Take out you. Let these blocks fall. Thankfully, our hitbox is small enough that the fist being outstretched just a tiny bit does not get us killed. Head over here. And would you look at that? It's him. And he's got Zero. Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it is time that he repays the favor. Or not. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. There's only one Zero. Wait, Zero! I know your secret! You were destined to follow me! Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Is that the best comeback you could do, Zero? Come on. Fine. If you will not follow me, then I'll watch you die. Once again. And yep, since we obtained all of Zero's parts over the course of the game, we don't have to worry about fighting him in this instance. If we didn't, that would have been a red Zero, not a black Zero, and we'd have to fight him as an extra boss fight. Kind of a neat little addition having an optional boss in this case. Zero! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greedies will have to wait, though. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer, and you follow Sigma. Let's go! And just like that, Zero manages to clear a path for us. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. That might sound a bit confusing, but you're supposed to head down this hole, not follow after him ahead. So drop down. And of course, as we saw before, it's Sigma. You are merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It is about time that I crush you beneath my heel! Are you wearing heels? I mean, I guess. As close as you can get, probably. Oh well. But yes, this is the final boss of X2, Neo Sigma, who is very upset, apparently. He's got a few attacks like slashing, shooting energy projectiles, dropping down from the ceiling, and I believe shooting an energy field that he will be doing a bit later once we get farther into the fight. He mostly likes to charge up to the skies and disappear if he gets the chance, so try to watch out for that. And if he drops down, he will go for either the electricity spheres here or clawing at you to death. Really, the double X-Buster is your best friend here. Just use that. As you can see, he's already down to half health. And there's the electric field that I was talking about. Of course, when he's flashing yellow, he's invincible, so don't worry about it. Ow. Let's just use one of our sub-tanks real fast. Got him. You know, for a final boss, that was pretty easy. But that's because it's not over. Instead, we have the true final boss, Wireframe Neo Sigma, or as I call him, Virus Sigma. This part of the fight is a bit different. He will be spawning enemies out of his mouth, and he will also be shooting those lasers. His head is damaging, but so is the lasers, so keep in mind. Just shoot the head to damage it, and if you feel like Shoryukening it, go for it. But it has a lot of health, so don't expect to be able to take him out in one hit if you do land it. The enemies he spawns do drop a health sometimes, though, which is kind of nice. Once we start getting some real damage to him, though, he'll start changing color, so keep that in mind. Like that. Just turned blue. And, of course, pick up that health. Why don't we show off what the Shoryuken does, at least in this instance. Fuel up. Make him turn right to purple. Get hit, though. Yeah, it's a bit hard to time the Shoryuken on this, because he does move a bit frantically, and it's hard to tell when he will keep going all the way to the edge of the screen or not. I believe he does so for the right side way more than the left side, though. Oh, hey, if you got 4 sub-tanks and you feel like just Shoryukening this dude to death, go for it. It's perfectly valid as a strategy. In fact, let's try it again. As you can see, though, we are completely invincible when we Shoryuken, so that's a bit nice. Okay, he's turning orange, so he's very close to finishing off. Watch out for the beams again. This is a bit stress-inducing, but nothing we can't handle. Let's see if we can't finish him off in style. Got him! And that's that. Sigma does a little dance, and... looks like someone inserted a semicolon randomly into his coding. Everything falls apart. With more blue explosions! Blue explosions for all! Mega Man X, I have lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero... he is last of the Doctor's creations. Ah! Well, let's make like a tree and leaf. That's probably the best here. Let's get the hell out of here. And with Sigma's fortress exploding once again, along with the X-Hunter base, practically the same thing. What else happens but camera drops down a bit. Decides, you know what, nighttime is boring. Let's go to daytime. And watch the sunrise. With, of course, Zero. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. No. To put it lightly, X, no, you're in for a rough time. Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans lived together in peace merely a dream? I mean, based on how the rest of the franchise goes, probably. Very unfortunately. The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? We'll save that for another time, X. I don't think it's time that you know about the answers to that question. And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? Yeah, that's also up to interpretation. The future holds the answers. Or what? And that's that. Taking on with Green Biker Dude stuff. That's X2. Honestly, I had a pretty fun time playing this. It's, as I've mentioned, I think X2 is not as good as X1, but it's still a solid game. Takes a bit for me to really get all the parts and upgrades for X, but once you get that, it's really, really fun to mess around with, especially the double X bow. So that's just a great item in of itself. Most of the stages I think are pretty good. The only things that I think are kind of annoying are Wheelgator's boss fight, Wire Sponge's sheer existence, because honestly he's a pickle, not a sponge, a pickle. And honestly, I even liked the X Hunters as an idea. I know some people think it's kind of padding, but hey, you don't have to go for it if you don't want to, and the most that happens is you get an extra boss fight at the end. So that's your call. But yeah, while we get this nice casual roll over the credits, thoughts on the project time, I suppose. As I've mentioned already, I think this was a good time. Didn't really have any hiccups, actually had a decent recording schedule for once, and hopefully this gets uploaded in a fairly simple amount of time. Only about a 6-part LP though, which is about what I expected for X1 as well, because Mega Man X games aren't very long, they're not supposed to be. Which, you know what, that's fine. Sometimes you like a small, quick, easy game. Heck, we even get brief summaries of all the Mavericks, like Morph Moth and Wire Sponge. Apparently they're trading cards, as we all know. Mega Man X trading cards, available now. Buy them now at Best Buy. Why Best Buy? Because we don't want us going to Walmart. But yeah, I think I'll just let the credits play out for the rest of this. Thank you guys so much for watching me on this endeavor, and we will see you back here next time for the next project, whatever that may be. One thing's for certain, though. This will definitely be going up around the same time as Punch-Out Wii. It'll probably be lasting less time than Punch-Out Wii, because that game goes for much longer. But, I suppose it could be worse. Wow, they even marked that it specifically is Neo Sigma. Because, yeah, all of Sigma's forms across the X series do have different names. I believe it's Wolf Sigma for X1, Neo Sigma X2, and Kaiser Sigma for X3. And you is Mega Man X. That's nice. Oh, and there's Zero. Thanks for playing! Presented by Capcom. Thanks for making it, Capcom. Fun time. I don't know if the thing I was originally going to have planned as the next big Let's Play is going to happen on schedule because of some technical holdbacks, restraints, you know the gist of it. But I got some backup plans. One thing's for certain, we'll be definitely having a good time. Probably still on a Nintendo system because I just don't know much outside of that comfort zone. But regardless, I will see you guys back here for next Let's Play and the rest of Punch-Out Wii. And until next time, ice out.